In my latest video upload, I was testing an issue and my theory was proven correct. So I am placing this call out to any holy warriors, any Visars, any exorcists that may be available to further look into an issue that has become an obvious threat to not only heaven and ultimately hell, as the repercussions would drive the inertia of retaliation into the final conflict most likely, but also this includes the Arabic religions, as I notice that I am constantly being drawn back, as if being called somehow, to Egypt. My life is being held here in the mortal world lingering, being denied death. Time and again I have come close and experienced near-death encounters, but every time I am sent back. Instances I can recall that are well known to many is my time as the son of the morning star, and my fall from heaven that occurred because I returned, surviving an injury no man should have survived. My time as Anubis and providing Osiris the basic knowledge of necromancy that I embedded within the scepter of Osiris that gave him the power to raise the dead, and many others I've listed in my videos. The overall basic goal of this is, in layman's terms, an attempt to ensure the damnation of my soul by forcing me to linger on this world until I have committed enough deeds to ensure they go. This is not a righteous attempt to bring me towards any benevolent understanding or salvation. That became clear after I had attained a clear understanding of God and will, interpreting the wisdom he had left for men to learn from, and helping correct mankind's mistranslations of its meaning. I came to understand the Gospels of Jesus. I had faith in him and what he proclaimed, and saw the wisdom in the words and teachings he left that could be applied to others' lives and solve issues and obstacles they faced, and that through his teachings, if they applied it correctly, could lead towards saving them from the path of fate they were on, that could lead to their death, and provide them with an alternate path that could spare their life. I even had applied what I learned and my skills towards the benefit of others, choosing to live a righteous life rather than allowing myself to be consumed by evil and hatred and revenge. Yet still, after all this, I still find myself stuck and lingering while dark forces work around me and sometimes through me to ensure that salvation, heaven, and anything but a fate that leads towards being cast into a tool of destruction and chaos. Shunned by the world, who would not care what happens to me, as all would despise me as some monster or beast deserving of whatever torment is given to him. This is all being orchestrated, that much is sure to any long-time viewers. Well, I have discovered the source and beginning of this trail of magic that holds its control over me. Found here within a song that was used in a calculated moment of precision on the day when I first died. The song Hotel California by the Eagles, hidden within, is the mystical path providing a means to control me, as is obvious by my ability to write this now for you to hear. Be cautious, though the song is protected from both physical and mystical attacks. Turn the volume down at the point when I begin talking and play the song to the images displayed on the screen to unravel more clues to the background of this scenario. I've had to use this alternate route because of the heavy copyright claims to the song. Not surprised on that one.
I will make this brief. Inside Hotel California is just another hidden town of witches. Inside this Hotel California is a beast, a demon. To kill the demon, you need 13 knives, specific knives, to kill the beast within and destroy the hotel. And to all those out there listening, this is me. This is Lucifer in my actual voice. Y'all have betrayed me. There was a deal to catch my back and have an army ready for me at the end of days. Instead, you tell me that I'm fictional, nothing but something in their head. So I'm destroying the towns and revoking our deal.
seed of your rebellion in the heavens, he who swayed the hearts of your angels to rise up against you for the deeds you had not even yet committed, the hunting and torment of our children, my people, for the unjustified reasons of their inherited power being a danger to your precious creation. Can you face the darkness for what made me? It was magic that was supposed to be forbidden to mankind, but not your ministers, who set me upon the task of bearing the seed of evil, or your angels who destroyed my life and took my happiness that I had found in the one you had performed. Miracle to save so that she would see you with an open mind and not with hate. Destroyed for a higher calling to do your work, as the appointed one. A role that you have planned for me to be cast into the lake of fire once I completed my appointed duty. Let me ask you something, just who in the hell do you think you are? You think a calling to destruction is a higher purpose worthy of destroying that which I cherish? That I would just allow such a thing to be done to me without any repercussions? Well, I gave you what you all were seeking in spades. By your command this was done. Because I was not the rope with the turmoil necessary for me to become your mighty angel, Apollyon, or your champion who would defeat the red dragon. Do you think that I needed such things when we defeated Satan and cast him into Irem? No, I didn't. You think because I am in the flesh of man that I cannot reach up there in any way to deliver the equivalent of the back of my hand across your face for such arrogant actions you take against me. You underestimate this monkey's uncle, for my words can land just as heavy a blow when spoken in truth and not blind fury. Yes, that's right. You realize the truth of what I say now, don't you? For my words are like a two-edged sword protruding from my mouth. And truth is upon my crown, and justice is the horse of war that I ride, and thus so all of heaven's hosts know who it is I am. You sit upon your lofty seat above us all, pointing your finger at us in disdain, because we aren't the puppets you thought and planned for us to be. But let me ask you this question. Looking back on the events of creation, what exactly was your role? What did you do apart from point and tell me what to do with the task I had devised and put into motion? You narrated creation, and then took all the credit while stashing me into this whole scheme you have designed for my fall. You were correct about one thing, Hello Ben Shacker. You've been present since the beginning, but what you've been doing in that time is the true sin behind chaos, isn't it? You strut around like you're some hot shit because you manipulate the true creator hidden like a coward and make me look like an idiot before the world, but you might as well be beating up an old man or a disabled person, as your methods leave me unable to give you what you deserve, so that I may as well be a cripple, and now you are seen as nothing more than a bully, spoiled, rotten little punk with no true strength, no true merit, no true heart of a warrior, and thus you have not conquered or beaten anything. Though this vessel may stumble to your intrepid lies and manipulations, the true heart of the warrior and man of valor will continue on unaffected by your attempts against me, 'cause motherfucker, I'm the chosen one. Your ways are obsolete, so you better bring the rain when you think of stepping up to me. Now you tell me if what I said was a lie. If I am such a father of lies, then why do my words cut so deep, as I had said I could do? You don't have a corporeal form, so what? That doesn't mean I can't still kick your ass so hard you'll feel it no matter what.